Hi there. I got an update. Over 20 records. I hit a jackpot at a Goodwill. Several Goodwills, but just so many good stuff. Let's get started. These were a whole bunch were about $1, and then the most expensive one was $5. But I'm stoked, I'm excited, and there's some really good stuff in here, some okay stuff, but a lot of stuff that I'm really excited about. First up, it's Lancy Models, Dutch New Wave Pop from 1980. Nothing too spectacular, it's just a fun little record. So I'm not going to talk too much about that. This is Chris Hinze, a Dutch jazz flutist. This is Word, Sound and Power, and this is his 1980 reggae album. He works on this with Sly and Robbie, those two guys, and I think this is Peter Tosh, who co-wrote 2 tracks with him. It's pretty good. Not a big fan of reggae or jazz, but the combination works pretty well. Backing vocals are done by, among others, Glenn Guthrie and Luther Vandross. So, Chris Hinze, there's supposed to be at least 1, maybe 2 really funky jazz albums that he did. I'm gonna try to find them, but it's gonna be a quest. Not that they're hard to find, but listening records at a Goodwill is not a good thing. Another reggae album. This is UB40's debut album, Signing Off, in such good shape that I just had to pick it up. Not a big fan of UB40, but on this record they use a lot of dub influences, which I like a lot. A lot more raw than their later work, and actually pretty damn good. It's a double album. One is 33 RPM and the other one is 45 RPM. Basically picked this up for someone in the vinyl community, but it's actually pretty good, so I'm going to keep it for now. Pendulum by Creedence. Yeah, I had to pick this up. It's a pretty okay album. I kind of like Creedence, not my favorite band, but the song Rude Awakening 2, that's freaking psychedelic as hell. The rest is, you know, Creedence, but that particular song, I love that. Catch Blue at 4, Cat Stevens. The last record of the 70s that I still needed, and I have it. The sleeve is not in the greatest shape. It's a little torn here, but the LP plays pretty damn good. So that's Cat Stevens. Sinead O'Connor, A Lion and the Cobra. A record I just wanted because of Mandinka, Troy, and I Want Your Hands on Me. Good songs, and this is a really solid album. Some jazz. This is John Abercrombie Characters from 1978 on ECM. Quickly played this, and it's pretty good. It's really soft and mellow, but I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get more ECM or even John Abercrombie. Some more 80s new wave. This is After the Fire, ADF. They were better known for, I think, their second album, which featured a cover of Falco's Der Kommissar. But this is okay, pretty okay. I need to fix these. A couple of records that need to be glued, but I had to pick them up. Astrud Gilberto, September 17, 1969. This is released in 1970. I haven't listened to this one yet, but I know Astrud Gilberto, her bossa nova, jazz, vocals kind of thing. I really, really enjoy her music. So, and I also picked up another album. I haven't got anything better to do. Also, Need to Be Glued. Haven't listened to this one either. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit. Last major final update, I showed records by the Rolling Stones, and I found another one. This one was a buck, Between the Buttons. And if anyone has this and they're wondering what to use in my competition, there's a comic strip on the back. So there you are, Between the Buttons. Haven't listened to this one yet. Actually, I haven't listened to the majority of these records. Jean-Michel Jarre, Oxygen. I have to pick it up. I mean, everyone knows this. This is going around the DC. So a lot of people have been picking this up or are about to pick it up. This, I'm pretty psyched that I have this. This is in such good condition. This is near mint. It's not a mark on the vinyl, not a mark on the sleeve. This is Graham Nash and David Crosby's first album together, I believe, from 1972, self-titled, on Atlantic. Good stuff. This freaked me out when I saw this. Ennio Morricone's arrangements. This is not a soundtrack album. This is a album containing just songs he released only on this. Versions of the Pink Panther, among others, but a lot of original material. It's an Italian release on the Blue RCA Italiana label. And what he does here is classic late 60s, early 70s sort of soundtrack style. He does classical style, but most amazingly, he does a lot of Moog craziness on here. This is an awesome, awesome album. This is Robert Long and Unit Gloria. Actually, this was released after the lead singer of Unit Gloria, a Dutch late 60s pop / psych / prog band, split up, and Robert Long went solo. So officially this is just a Unit Gloria album, and it's good. If you like, more poppy prog, poppy psych, this is good stuff, and really hard to find. So finding this for about, a buck, $2, it's just amazing. This is playing in the background. I mentioned this to Derek already, and he doesn't have it on vinyl. This was $5. Canarios Cycles. Spanish prog insanity. This is awesome. It's based on Vivaldi's The Four Seasons. It's a gatefold. The back, same as the front. The whole idea of Vivaldi's Four Seasons is used. Each side of the album is a season, but they add, here you can hear it, more classical bits with prog and Moog and just insane sounds and just, it just becomes better and better every minute the album progresses. This is from 1974, and to sort of put it in a category, it's kind of like 666 by Aphrodite's Child, but those are more like focused songs, more songs. They're crazy at times, but they're more songs, and this is really one concept, and it's maybe even a little wilder than 666. But it's I saw this and I didn't know anything about it. I just picked it up based on the cover, and when I played it, I knew this was something Derek either has or is really looking for. This is an amazing, amazing record. Some Sunshine Pop. This is Society of Seven, and this is a record that was still in the shrink wrap. It's in near mint condition. It's on the Uni label, which is the reason that I picked it up. It's got the original Uni inner sleeve. This is going on Discogs for about 20 bucks. I picked it up for $2. It's good, but it's not worth 20 bucks, not at all. But this is in such good shape. It's a band from Honolulu, Hawaii, Society of Seven, and the album is called Open Up and Live. It's a live album, obviously. Another Uni record, oops, there you are, is this particular record by Larry Carlton, with a little help from my friends. He's a jazz guitarist, and when I just saw this, I didn't see the Uni label at the time, so I was like, skip it. But I still somehow pulled it out, saw that it was on Uni, and I grabbed it. I just had to have it. Again, $2, and it's okay. This one is not that amazing, but I like it, you know. And it's again in near mint condition. Just awesome, awesome, awesome. I love Uni. One of my favorite labels of the 60s. This, I just have to pick up stuff like this. Ravi Shankar, a sitar recital, 3 tracks, and it's just Ravi Shankar doing what he does best. You know, awesome sitar music with tablas. It's classic. It's just awesome stuff. I love Ravi Shankar. This is a mistake, by the way. The next one. Again. Bubblegum Music by Gene Williams. Look at that cover. That's freaking cool. It's on a German label called OPP. Yeah, you know me. And it's Musik, die sich jeder leisten kann. Or music everyone can afford. Well, if the music that I bought, based on the cover, is inside of it, yeah. It is an OPP record inside, but it's a whole different record, and it's shitty organ-based music. Now, I don't think this particular album would have been like amazing, but it would have been fun to check it out. So I'm probably going to use this to shovel snow with, or use it as a frisbee, or just, you know, get rid of it and send it back to the same Goodwill that I got it from. You know, it's not something I'm going to keep, but that's the risk of, you know, picking up so many records. And I don't really mind, actually. Isaac Hayes, Joy. Yeah, Isaac Hayes. I love the guy. This is on Enterprise Records. The first track is funky and the rest is sexy. This guy made some sexy music. Not romantic, just sexy. Just awesome. Great guy, great composer, great musician, great writer. Just love his stuff. Not as much as I love his stuff. This is Curtis Mayfield. I think a self-titled debut album, Curtis. Gatefold on the Curtin label. This is mind-blowing. Curtis Mayfield is officially my favorite funk, soul artist, period. I like him much more than I like James Brown. James Brown is awesome, but Curtis Mayfield, oh my god. It's got the original Curtin inner sleeve. This is, again, in just awesome condition. I'm pretty psyched with all the records that I found. Got 4 more. This is Nilsson, Harry Nilsson, The Point. Thanks, David Sequoia Flame, for introducing me to the music of Harry Nilsson. I knew Harry Nilsson by name, and you were the one who sent me his record, one of his records for the Monster Swappery. Thank you. I would have still picked up this because it looks awesome, and I kind of know that this is a great album from hearing people talk about it. But yeah, now I already knew Harry Nilsson and what his style is. This is just awesome. On RCA, good stuff. Last year I picked up a Sting record that missed one of the 2 records. This particular album, it's Nothing Like the Sun. Now it's complete. 2 LPs. It's got a lyric sheet in it and a poster. It's in excellent shape. You know, just near mint. For $3, had to pick it up. Then some more Dutch new wave. This is the Meteors from 1982, Stormy Seas, on a label called CNR. Recorded at the Connie Plank Studios, but it doesn't sound anything like German new wave or krautrock. It's just more poppy new wave. It's good stuff, worthy of picking it up for $1, but otherwise, you know, it's not amazing, but it's good. And the last record is Johnny Moped. Sorry, Johnny Moped. Psychedelic. I didn't know what this would be. It's got original inner sleeve with lots of, you know, German soldiers. I don't know what the obsession was with British punk rockers with the whole Nazi era Germany, but they had an obsession with it somehow. This is punk, very much like The Damned, and it's pretty damn cool. It's on the Chiswick label, and if you see this, Joe Spencer, if you see this record, pick it up. I know you would love it. It's just good old-fashioned punk. And that's my update. That's it. 20 records. Gee. Peace.